Now let's discuss some common issues encountered in candle making and how to fix them. Tunneling or uneven burn is the issue when a candle burns down the center, leaving a tunnel of unmelted wax around the wick. It happens due to the wrong wick size. Here's how to fix this issue. Ensure your wick is appropriately sized for the candle's diameter. Trim the wick to 1/4 inch before each burn and let the candle burn long enough to the entire surface to melt during the first use. Sooty flame is the issue. If your candle flame produces excess soot or black smoke, it can be due to an improper wick size or the presence of impurities in the wax. To troubleshoot it, choose the correct wick size based on the diameter of the candle. Trim the wick and use high quality clean wax to minimize soot production. Sometimes scented candles may not release enough fragrance when burned. It can be because of poor quality fragrance oils, incorrect fragrance load, or improper curing time. To troubleshoot, use high quality fragrance oils or essential oils designed for candle making. Follow the recommended fragrance load for your wax type. Use a fragrance calculator to measure the right amount of fragrance oil. Ensure proper curing time for the candles as this can enhance scent through. Consider using scent enhancers like Vibar, which is a candle additive. Growth of white crystalline substance on the surface of the wax or along the side of the container is termed as frosting or blooming. Frosted appearance on the candle surface can occur during cooling. All natural waxes develop frosting over time. It's only an aesthetic issue. It has no effect on the burning of the candle. To fix this issue, ensure a slow and gradual cooling process for your candles, avoiding sudden temperature changes. Soy wax should be heated to 82 to 85 degrees Celsius and pouring temperature should be 65 to 70 degrees Celsius. Try using a heat gun on the top and sides of the container to get them disappear temporarily. Another clever way is to stick label over the frosted area. Wet spots are air pockets that form between the wax and container, causing unsightly spots on the candle's surface. A part of wax pulls away from the glass container while curing the candles. Wet spots appear in glass containers candles only. To fix the issue, preheat the containers before pouring the wax and avoid pouring at too high or too low temperature. Pour the wax slowly into the container to avoid air bubbles. Space out containers while curing to allow enough airflow around all the containers. The top surface of your candle appears uneven or rough after cooling. It can be due to the temperature variation while cooling. To achieve a smooth top, ensure your pouring temperature and cooling conditions are consistent. Try using a heat gun to gently melt the surface of the candle right after it has cooled. Re-pour melted wax on the top surface of the candle to hide the rough surface. Sweating refers to a phenomena where small beads or droplets of moisture appear on the surface of a finished candle. If the fragrance oil is added in excess or at low temperature, then it starts to leach. To minimize sweating, it is essential to store candles in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight and extreme temperature fluctuations. Add fragrance oil at 85 degrees Celsius and also adjust the fragrance load. It should not be more than 10%. After mixing fragrance oil, stir it gently for 1 minute. As such, it is generally considered as an aesthetic concern rather than a functional one. Small pit or hole on the surface of the candle is called sinkholes. It happens when the air gets trapped in the wax and uneven cooling of the candle results in sinkholes. Use a heat gun to melt the top surface of the candle. Poke the sinkholes using a skewer or any pointed object so that the hole gets filled with the melted wax. Allow the candle to cool at a steady temperature. Mushrooming is carbon buildup at the tip of the wick which appears almost like mushroom. It occurs due to oversized wick. Sizing down the wick will fix the problem. Keep the wick a little bent. Trim the wick to 1/4 inch when the candle is not burning. Remember that candle making is a skill that improves with practice. If you encounter issues, don't be discouraged. Learn from them and adjust your techniques accordingly.